Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Bungle Collects. We've got an LVS, a Liz versus Sue. Got £1,000 worth of £2 to go through. We've got £500 from... I'm sure I made a note of it somewhere. Oh, did I? Oh yeah, it's right there. £500 from Liz and £500 from Sue. And we're going to have a Liz versus Sue. Let's see who can get the best finds. Let's see who can produce me something for this wonderful mat in terms of new finds or swapping out for some shinier finds. So it's episode 7, got £1,000. That's how we're doing so far. There, quick look there, official kind of tally chart. We'll start off with the 25 bags from my new old mate Sue. And we'll see how we go. That is a nice start. Golden Guinea looks in reasonable condition as well. Yeah, it is. I think our first coin is a swapper outer because that Golden Guinea has got a bit of a line through it. Look at the bottom. So very nice, good, solid start there, Susan. Thank you very much. I won't. Some people keep the Golden Guineas. I don't tend to keep them because they are little one of them as well. Don't tend to keep them because you can only keep so much at a time. You can't keep everything. It does become a bit of an expensive do. Oh, now this is quite an interesting one. So, come on a minute. Let me just finish this off. There's another one there. Flipping neck. Good start, man, in terms of commemorative stuff. Hang on, right. Well, just St. Paul's, right? No, that's not a swap out. Put that over there. So this is going to be quite interesting. So the obverse, the Queen side, the coin I've just pulled out of the bag there, is in nicer condition because it, in my view anyway, because it doesn't have them rings around. Can you see that kind of marks around the Queen's head just before the silver goes to the brass? So that's nicer. But you could argue that side isn't as nice. It's pretty clean. It's pretty okay. Little bit of a mark down in that corner there. But that one, you could argue is cleaner, or it pops a little bit more because the brass is a little bit brassier. But is it darker? Hang on. Is the Trinity house at the top? Is that as pronounced? Oh, it's so hard, honestly. I don't think you can see the words Trinity House as clear as you can on the right. I'm going to keep it. I'm not. It's a no swap if we were playing deal or no deal. So anyhow, well, that was a really good, promising start. First bag, a few commemoratives, one swap, and one possible swap. So that's all good stuff. This is the Brunel, the man, the portrait thereof. Is that a swap out? Could be, you know. Ooh, again, the portrait side, or the commemorative side, the reverse, looks better. But the Queen's portrait, the one on the right there, maybe is not quite as good. I'll stick. I won't twist. So yes, my new old mate Sue got me £500. The original #1 post office lady, Liz, she's got me £500, hence the double episode. I am liking these LVS challenges. I'm sure neither of them are bothered really, when it comes down to it. I'm not sure whether they actually even watch the videos, but I like it. A little bit of rivalry. It's interesting just to see how they go, and I'm so grateful for both of them for supplying me with the coins. They are good eggs. Right, we might again have another swap. Shakespeare Tragedies. Always checking the edge inscription in case of any edge inscription errors. Oh, good, no. Really would like to find a nicer condition of the old skulls there, because even though they're relatively young in terms of, well, I'll say that 8 years old, but relatively young in terms of circulating £2 coins, especially because even though they were made in 2016, we didn't see them for many years after, not in any real quantities anyway. There's the act of the abolition of the slave trade. That will not be a swap out. That is pretty mucky. So yeah, we didn't see the 2015 and 16s really, mainly 16s, but the 15s as well. Didn't see them in very many quantities. That's nice. That's got to be. Is that a swap? That feels like a swap to me. It's certainly shinier. I mean, that one's not as shiny, but a consistent colour all the way around the edge. Let's see what the obverse has to offer. Oh, I think. Oh yeah, I'm going to swap that one. I'm swapping. There we go. Boof. Oh, am I? Oh, this looks a bit. I've gone for the shiny. So yeah, it took a lot of years for the £2 coins to circulate out of the cash centre, so they're not as old as they appear on the tin, but albeit they are getting on a bit. So, but yeah, even the nicest conditions of the Shakespeares and the coins of that time has that kind of that ring around the silver pill, you know, the silver bit around the Queen's head. Just get them grease marks. It's just not as shiny as it should. I won't be swapping that one. Another Brunel portrait. The engineer that is Brunel. So we haven't found anything over face value, with the exception of maybe the Golden Guinea. Some people might pay a few extra pence for one of them if they need it, but there's nothing sensational in terms of value. 3 different commemoratives there in that bag. We've seen the top 2 before. First time for this hunt of the DNA double helix. This tends to be hard to find in nice condition. I found one in lovely condition in previous episodes. It's got a. I can't remember which one's the original now, but that one's going to get swapped because the Queen's got some marks across her face. Look, so that one hasn't. So I can't remember whether that was the original or not, but I'm swapping that out. Although saying that, look at the. Yeah, I'm going to swap it. So I'm more bothered about the picture side, the reverse side, the bit that commemorates. I think you've still got to take into account the Queen side. So that's what I've done, and I've swapped that one. Can't remember what I was saying there, but anyway, I think I'm finished now. In terms of the waffle, it might have been that there was nothing of really high value. Hard to find £2 coins of particularly high value, I must say. There's a few rare ones, super rare ones, so the ones on the top row there, and even this one, the 3rd rarest circulating £2 coin, made just 650,000, and you'd be lucky to get a fiver for it. This one is only face value unless I turn it over and it does not say £2 on the bottom. No, unfortunately it does, so that means it is just £2. There is a known mule of that coin without the £2 worth £800 plus. That is Brunel the Archers. First time we found it. That won't be swapped, even though I think as time goes on that will get swapped out. It's not one that's in particularly good condition. I'll tell you what I'll do as well. I will be checking for any nice condition ones in here. I'll be looking for any errors. Not as I go along, because I think I probably are waffling on enough as I go. There's Shakespeare Histories. No swap out for that one. So, but I will check off camera any errors in the coins, so anywhere the Queen might be rotated a different way, anything where the design might not be fully stamped on, any additional bits of metal, anywhere the edge inscription's incorrect around the outside, double die errors, the obverse errors where in the 2010 where it looks like the letters have been double stamped, inner pill, excuse me, fried eggs, so where the inner pill is kind of bled into the brass. That'll be something I will look for. Anything that's kind of interesting, anything out of the ordinary. Some nice shiny coins here. I do like when you see the shiny coins with the alder luster. So, yeah, bit of a long one, this one. So, already 10 minutes in. I suspect it's going to go on quite a little while because still got a few bags, or quite a few bags of this £500 to go. And we're finding quite a lot of commemoratives. And I'll be rolling straight on to the Liz's bag as well. Look at the shininess there. I do like it when it sticks out like a sore thumb. Give it a little spin there. Right, there's a Richard Trevithick. Nothing to write home about in terms of value. A little bit of a mucky mark on that P there. Is it better than that? No, it isn't. There's the Army Centenary. I think it's the first time we've seen that one. But it's not the last. Loads and loads of First World War Army Centenaries circulating in them there parts. Or these parts, I should say. We really want to be turning over the top tier, the gold finds at the top. Want to be finding the one right at the bottom there next to the Bungle logo. That's Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland. Oh, must have read my mind. I've just got to say, we want the Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland or some Olympics there, your top tiers. And Sue, it's superb. It is superb. We have got an Olympic 1908. So that came out in 2008, celebrating the centenary of the Olympics. It's the 4th Olympiad in London. Is it the 4th? I'm sure it's the 4th. Yep, the 4th Olympiad of London. Superb. We've got a gold find. Not in great nick, not absolutely in great nick, but still got to be worth at least £4. Less than £1 million minted. And the gold find is there. Get in. Just what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 6 to go. It's only episode 7. And just 6 to go until the mat is complete. And even though it might be 7 episodes in, and it might take us 10 episodes, 30 episodes, I don't know, to fill the mat, it's always worth watching every week, because every week's a treasure hunt. Every week. Oh, it's quite a nice condition. Every week you're just waiting for, oh, that's nice as well, waiting to turn over the treasure in your hands, as Tapau said. And I know they didn't, but you know, a treasure in your hands sounds pretty cool. Right, I reckon that is a swap. Definitely nicer on this side, although not a great deal in it. Downside, the original Queen side's nice, and that's got a few blobs on. But I saw that and I thought, I feel like that's a swap. I'm going to swap it, rightly or wrongly. Let's see this Trinity House. Trinity, very, very similar on that side. No, Trinity House is not getting a swap. Right, 4 bags left for Sue. She's already been superb. I can't ask for any more out of this this bag, Susan. You have done really, really well, and Liz will be doing well to beat it, I think. A few swaps and a gold find to boot. Nothing in that one. 2 bags to go for Sue. Did find a rotation as well on a 2010. Ever so slight. I don't think it's really worth much, but do tend to find little rotations where the Queen's just turned round ever so slightly on 1998s. I've seen it. 1999 definitely 2015s, and also 2010s. Right, that sees Sue's half done. I'll be along in just a minute with Liz's bag. And just like that, I'm back, but I have been through all of the coins off camera, and Sue has got me an error. A double die obverse error, so it looks like it's double stamped. You can see there on the Queen's, just underneath the Queen's neck, that should say IRB, and it doesn't. It says IIRRBB. Ian Rank Broadley double stamped. You'll see around the Elizabeth there, that kind of ghosting. It looks as though it's been, you know, highlighted right the way across. Double stamp, so that the hub that was carved out, that makes the die, that stamps the metal, was the letter was doubling. You can find it on the 2010 coin. It's actually the second one I found in this series, for want of a better term. Let me just move some of these. Oops, got the coins out ready, and I haven't left myself enough space. So it's actually the second one that I've found in this series, and I decided that I didn't leave it in the errors section. I actually put it into my big boy album, because I found about double die obverses. How many have I found altogether? Like ever in any coin hunt, I would say 6, maybe 8, something like that. I wouldn't say no more than 8. There's the Act of Union, and not a swap. I've already got it. Only worth £2. So I found about 8. I've sold. 8 seems a lot. I've probably sold maybe 4. Kind of £25 worth. Between 20 and £25 I've sold it for. Sold them for. Just a few, you know, relatively, well, it's a nice chunk of change. You get an extra 20 quid, although you've got to take all the fees and everything off. But oh, that is a dirty fake. That is nasty. That is a nasty fake. Clearly a fake. Looks like a toy, something you get from the early learning centre, something a kiddie would use practicing for the whatever. Look at them, they're all 2015s then. So that's kind of its sister coin. Look. So no, they are completely different. Look, that's got £2 written on the bottom, and that hasn't. So as much as it's 2015 dated, they are different coins. I'm really keeping one of a really poor looking fake. What was I saying? Forgot what I was saying. Oh, double dies. So yeah, sold them between 20 and £25. So it's nice to make £20. It certainly helps towards the fees. It's a shiny 15. Ooh, lots of shinies. Let's have a little spin of the old shinies. Have we got some have been collecting £2 of the shiny ones and then cash them in? Let's hope so. Unusual to get so many shinies in the same bag. There's a few shinies here. That looks a nice one. Ooh, look at that. Not worth anything, unfortunately. Giving it a spin because we know that the 2015s do have rotation errors on them, where the queen will be facing a different way. I will check them all at the end. But if I do find a particularly shiny one, I do like to have a spin of a shiny £2 coin. Ooh, yes, there's lots. This is, yeah, unusual to have there's so many. Let's see whether there's anything of value, whether they're all just technologies. That's one of them. Another one of them, found one earlier. First World War. Super duper common. So, shiny. Yeah, so it's nice. It helps towards the channel funds and this, that, and the other. Not mega money. And I sold a few, and then I regret selling them because I think there won't be that many around. You know, I do like obviously collecting coins. I do like the errors, so I do regret it sometimes. It's nice to find a couple. That was a Shakespeare history. It's nice to find a couple more in this series, so I can rebuild my error collection. So same with the rotation errors. Had a couple from 2015. Sold a couple, not many, not a lot. Just to help with funds at the time. Lots of shinies here. This is unusual. This is making me feel good. It's making me feel like we're gonna find a stash of coins. Somebody's collection. Look at that shiny 15. Super duper. But nothing, unfortunately. So yes, I'm building my error collection back up. like the oddities. It adds something, because finding rare £2 is hard. There's not many with a, you know, a massive, that carry a great deal of value. They're generally not as desirable as 50p's. There's another Shakespeare Histories, just £2 worth. But I guess overall, I think if you look at the 50p's, the rarest 50p, the Kew Gardens, worth 150 beans. And then the next one down, the football, the offside rule, maybe worth 10% of that, £15-ish. So the second one, such a massive drop, 150 to 15. Whereas with the £2 coin, so the Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland down here, that's the rarest one, maybe £35 worth of coin, and then Wales is 20 and whatever. So there's not a massive fall off in terms of the drop between 35 and 20, but then, you know, £4 or £5, tenner, 7 to 10 quid, something like that, 444. So yeah, it's not a massive drop from first to second, but after that it's pretty comparable. Look at the shine, look at the shine on that. Has someone cashed their date running? Someone like these shiny shinies? Or is it just a coincidence? You just don't know, do you? I guess these coins have been on a tour of the UK and beyond. A little bit of history in your pocket. They'll have seen some sights. I'm sure. If they carried a microphone, they would certainly have some stories to tell, I'm sure. Do you think how did these particular coins all end up not only in a bag together, like a bag with 9 other coins, you know, 10 coins in a bag, then 500 coins into a big bag and into my grubby little mitts. I'm getting obsessed with turning the coins over now. I've been tempted with such shinies, and now seem to be turning more than normal. Oh, I tell you what we haven't done. We haven't done an edge inscription error. I do sometimes forget to do that, so we'll do a edge inscription error with this one. So we'll have a little read of the edge inscriptions and see whether we can find a commemorative coin before we turn it. So from the top, it's got giants and shoulders and shoulders and shoulders and giants, shoulders, shoulders, giants and shoulders. So they are all going to be technologies, shiny technology at that, but alas, all technology. Let's do another one. Sometimes I get a bit of luck. I have had a bit of luck with edge inscription hunts in the past. Right, top one, giants, 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 and giants. No, it's another. I mean, I'll check them anyway, because you can miss them. You know, you don't want to be too, can't be too careful. You certainly don't want to miss a commemorative coin, but never mind. Not this time, still plenty of bags to go. But Liz, unfortunately, you're not doing the biz as yet. Sue is, there's a jester. Sue's definitely got the lead on this one with that gold find and an edge, not an edge inscription error. A DD or a double die obverse error. That's in nice condition. The current one would take some beating because it is shiny, although it's got a little few bumps on it. What's the queen side like? Yeah, no, we'll stick with what we've got. 5 or 6 bags to go of this big bag of this £1,000 mega hunt. I don't know whether you're new to the channel or not. If you are, let me tell you a little bit about us. We do 3 episodes a week. This episode, like this one, will have uploaded on a Sunday where I do it on my own with just me and you. But then during the week, on a Tuesday and a Thursday, Lady M and I hunt through 50p's. We've got our own book and we're trying to find one of every single 50p commemorative coin in competition with each other. So that's an awful lot of fun. It's an awfully shiny 15. 13's not bad either. There's another 15. And yeah, so we're going to try one of each. We'll try and find one of each for our books. Lasts all year, although every episode's a treasure hunt. I I must admit, at the time of filming, I'm a little bit ahead of the filming of the solo hunts. I've got to say, at the time of filming, I am kicking Lady M's pants because I have got more finds than her, more Olympic finds, and I've already found a Kew Garden, so well worth a little look if you haven't already. Have we got a potential swap? Can't remember which one was which, but that's got a dirty black mark at the bottom, so I can't remember that's the one I had, or that's the one I was switching, but I'm not going to switch. There is, or I know which one's what. There's another Army Centenary. Lots and lots and lots of Army Centenaries. 2 bags to go. So if you like the cut of the jib, if you're interested in coins or the value of coins, whether I find any treasure, if you like a little bit of humorous, playful, joyous entertainment during the week with me and the good lady, then please do please do subscribe and stick a few likes on the videos and share them, and you know, leave a comment, that type of thing. If you're an avid viewer, look at the shine on that. If you, oh god, that is beautiful, beautiful. If you're an avid viewer of the channel, or I'd like to go a little extra mile to support us, then please do so. Another beautiful 2015 coin. And you can do so by becoming a member as well. Get a few freebies and perks for becoming a channel member for 99p a month. Right, that's us all done. And if there's more than 10 seconds left on this video, it means I found an error in that pile. If not, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.